Welcome back to the channel, y'all, and I'm at Smoky Mountain Truck Fest this weekend, and this is my backyard, my stomping grounds, and not the first time I've been at a show, finally. If y'all don't know, this was actually my first ever truck show that the 5th Gen was in last year. The truck is not in the show this year. One, I expected it to be a part right now for an extension kit, but I gotta order a couple more parts apparently. And then two, I just didn't have time to get her what I would consider show worthy. She is a daily driver. She has been across the country multiple times now. And I like fixing stupid minuscule things because I think if it's going to be simple and clean, it needs to look simple and clean, which means paint chips, any cracks or minuscule damage. So I didn't feel like she was ready to be in the show. I didn't want to stress and try to get that done. I'm just a spectator at this show. It kinda is nice. I'm not gonna lie. Pretty stress-free, low-key weekend for me. I can pop in, pop out. So I'm here on Saturday, and just like always, the weather is terrible. I don't know why I bring this weather to truck shows. I'm starting to think that it's just my luck, but yeah, I'm trying to wait for the rain to clear out. It's around 1 p.m. on Saturday. The show is in full swing today, and I will wander down into the showgrounds eventually when the rain stops. Also, I would just like to point out that this is the first year that Smoky Mountain has not been on the same weekend that Rod. Now, if you all haven't already checked it out, my Rod Run video is up on my YouTube channel as well. I was interested in going to both events to see how the attendance was going to be affected now that they're split weekends. And Rod Run, it didn't feel like it had changed at all, to be honest with you. It was still Rod Run. Smoky Mountain Truck Fest, though, weekend, now that it is split from Rod Run, I feel like it's a little bit slower. I'm interested to go walk around the show because obviously this is now just a truck event, not two events combined. Will it be slower in there as well? I don't know. I did want to come up, obviously, to support all of my people up here, and this is my local area, but I was curious to see how the event is changing and evolving, so I'm excited to show you guys that. Let's go. Smoky Mountain Truck Fest weekend, baby. Well, I got to spend the weekend with, obviously, B-Rye and cameraman over here. They're so excited to be here with me, but we're all shooting the same exact things. So far, I've been a sucker for the older stuff at this show for some reason. I normally gravitate to like the newer, the cleaner Dodges, obviously, but like the older trucks today are just like catching my eye. Yeah. I see a 2nd Gen over there that I'm gonna go make my way to eventually too. Y'all, look at this sick 2nd Gen that is slammed to the ground. I've never heard of this wheel company before though, the TLP wheels, but this is absolutely freaking gorgeous. I started walking around outside first. It's been raining and there's hopefully less of a crowd, so I wanted to get to see everything without fighting the crowd, and that is Sick. All right, y'all, I've been a sucker all day for some older builds, and I happened to just stumble across this beautiful Dodge, and it is female-owned, my favorite part, so tell us a little bit about the truck.
Okay, so it's a 1991 Dodge First Gen, and it had, the main thing is its glitter. It's 3 pounds of glitter, so that's kind of the main thing. But yeah, she's my little baby. She's got a 318 in the motor, and she's definitely a show princess, that's for sure. But yeah.
She's getting her wiped down. It was raining earlier today, but we are going to get some shots of her truck too. It's absolutely freaking gorgeous, and of course, like all girls, we love all things shiny, right?
Yep, of course.
Did you build it yourself?
No, I did not. I've done a few things to it, but not a whole lot. The people before me, Redneck Customs, they did most of the stuff, but I have a lot planned for the future. A lot of pink will be added.
A lot of pink?
A lot of pink.
Okay. I'm excited, so hopefully we'll catch you next year with some more more changes coming to the truck. Well, what's your Instagram name, honey?
Portia Wilhelm.
All right. You guys be sure to check her out online and watch the progress as she goes, okay? That is a wrap for Smoky Mountain Truck Fest. Well, the show portion of it. And I will say the environment was just more, to me, felt relaxed this year. I don't know if that was just because I didn't actually have my truck in the show and was worried about parking, or if the show just really is that relaxing and I've never gotten to enjoy it, or if it's a little bit more relaxed this year because it's not Rod Run and Smoky Mountain Truck Fest. It's just Smoky Mountain Truck Fest. I don't know what it was in particular, but it definitely felt to me more of like a low-key, like calm environment. It was enjoyable, like it always is. Of course, there were some great builds, got to run into some amazing friends, got to stop by some booths that I normally would love to stop by at shows but usually don't have time. Like, I had a great day, great afternoon. I only spent about 4 hours over at the show, and now I'm going to cruise around, hit the night portion, maybe stop by the strip this evening and afternoon. I'm just kind of rocking with the vibes. Like, Smoky Mountain has always been a great show. It will continue to be a great show. I think the evolution of trying to split it up from Rod Run Weekend is the right direction for the truck community. I don't think the show is going anywhere. Like, there's still a crowd for it. It's still a great environment. It's very, like, spectator friendly. It is a fun show to walk around. I feel like I get to see, like, SEMA builds before they leave for SEMA, and then, like, a chance to catch up with friends. It's one of the better organized shows of the year, although it is still static show. I don't think Smoky Mountain Truck Fest is going anywhere anytime soon, and another great year for another great show.